between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a miss.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Frazier. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This time they'll go to the running game. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Might as well give it to him again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game was working to perfection.
From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Rebels will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll test the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
To the air, it's Howard. Getting some heat. They're trying to get to it. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up for... And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Running for it on 4th down. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field. One of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Going up top on 1st down. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. Put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They're going to throw it again. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires left. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And that one's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
This time he's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. And good. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Slide 22. Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in.
He's going to fire deep. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them goal.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to punch it in. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And they tack on the extra point. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man...
He uncorks one deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Just complete and utter.